Right, so I just got back from Brands yesterday and we're on our way to the new College Durham just to take my bike in and just do a little bit of a speech to the it's a motorcycle engineering course, so we're just I'll speak about my bike and what goes into racing and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward. The sun's out, beautiful day, and yeah, we'll be there in about 20 minutes. Yeah, I've got quite a busy week this week. On Thursday I'm going down to Oulton Park, which is the next round of the championship the following week, but there's an official BSB test on Friday, so yeah, gonna head down there, and then the day after we'll have our annual fundraiser. So just been really busy selling tickets and organising the raffle, and we've had a lot of very generous donations, so big thanks to everyone who's donated stuff and bought tickets, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good night. I got asked to go into the college to take my bike in and speak to it was the motorcycle engineering students. So yeah, took my bike in, did my speech, got shown around the college beforehand, which I've got to say I was very impressed with all the facilities, especially in the motorcycle engineering department, but throughout the whole college. So yeah, really enjoyed that, and I think the visit went really well. I wasn't 100% sure of where the whole thing was going to go and what they wanted from me, so I just sort of talked about how I got into racing, from their point of view, how they could get into being a mechanic maybe in the paddock, spoke about what goes into a race weekend, what goes, like the technicalities of setting the bike up and the suspension and stuff like that, and then I did question and answers, and we watched YouTube videos, photos, so I think we've got the whole sort of spectrum of what racing is and my career so far. A few days after the college visit, we went to Oulton Park to do it was like an official BSB test. So went down there for just the day, and I think I got out for 3 sessions, and just spent my time setting the bike up. In the 3 sessions I tried 5 different gearing combinations, and just played around with things like that, suspension setup, just to get the bike in the ballpark ready for the race weekend the following weekend. The day after that, which was the Saturday, I had my annual fundraising evening at the Burnfield Cricket Club, which was last year was a very successful evening, and once again this year it was a great event. We'll have a live band on, a raffle, and everyone from the village. Some people, we had people come from London, Doncaster. It was just great to get everyone in the same room. It was a brilliant night, and just all to visually see all the support was really fantastic. So as we have to partially fund the ride for ourselves as a family, it's really great to get some financial backing from the local people. Where I live it's a village, but it's a very strong and tight community, and everyone is just so supportive and got behind us so much, and the generosity from all the people was just unbelievable. So thank you so much to everyone that came, donated prizes, bought raffle tickets, and yeah, just so grateful that it was such a great evening, and we managed to raise a grand total of £3,200 or thereabouts. So I've just got back from Oulton Park, which was round 3 of the championship. It was a very up and down weekend, starting with the weather. The weather was all over the place, and I think the first session we had was a little bit damp. Then qualifying that day, it had been drizzling and then drying all day. So we were under big pressure to get out there and put a good lap in straight away. Unfortunately, we were plagued by mechanical problems, and so I went out. I had mechanical failure with my clutch, and unfortunately we just couldn't get it fixed there and then, and so I was 44th, I think. So at that moment, if it was wet the following day, which it was forecast, I wouldn't have made the grid. So the rest of the day and that night I felt absolutely horrendous. I had a stonking bad head, and the morale and everything, it was just horrendous. But fortunately, the forecasters got it wrong the next day, and in time for our second qualifying, it dried up, and it gives us a chance to get out there, and I managed 9th, which under normal circumstances I wouldn't be particularly happy with, but after thinking I wasn't going to qualify for the race, it was brilliant just to be on the grid. So in the race I got a relatively decent start, sort of held my position, and for the first few laps I had a bit dice with a few of the lads. I was on the back of like a sort of a big group all the way to the leader, but I was just getting dropped off. It was mainly actually on one particular part of the course, but maybe like a few tenths a lap, and they were just edging away and I couldn't quite keep with them as hard as I tried, and so I ended up coming home in 7th. I had a little bit of a thing at the end where I was catching 6th, and at one particular time I thought I was going to get him, but just couldn't quite make it. 7th, it's not ideal, it's not what we're going there for, so I'm not happy with it, but it could be a lot worse, and what can I say, I did my best. Lap times are decent, but I'm just not quite as fast as I want to be.